play some robot game for a little bit. Ah, fuck, my controller's not plugged in. Ah. Curse you, PlayStation. You know what the worst part is? Is that my computer supports wireless Bluetooth use of controllers, and it never has worked since I got it installed. But then also, something about it broke the device that I used to use that allowed me to do it anyway. So neither of the drivers work. Mead and ginger ale is a surprisingly good combo. Okay, here's my question for you. Is it Canada Dry? Because if not, get out. I say that jokingly, but Americans seem to buy Canada Dry a lot, surprisingly.
All I currently want is Domino's chicken wings.
Generic BS? Fair enough. I thought you were gonna say, all I want for Christmas is you.
Had it already.
Yeah, I know, it was a disappointment, I'm sorry.
It wasn't.
I'm surprised you like Domino's as much as you do.
It's just the current, It's just the current obsession. It'll change eventually. Because it's like I'm not eating Taco Bell at all currently.
You're not their mascot, 621. Just focus on getting the job done.
There will come a time where Domino's chicken wings are not the comfort food that I crave. So I'll have to, once again, try to find something else.
I found a use for my used up Steam cards, and you're gonna think it's goofy. The Steam cards are a thick enough cardboard that when you cut them, they make good little tiles for your Warhammer miniature bases.
I don't think it's silly. I appreciate you trying to recycle.
Pain in the ass, though. They're surprisingly sturdy. Oh wow, he dodged it, okay. Wait, why the fuck am I even bothering? Can't I just leave? Yeah, fuck this. I'm just gonna speed through. I've already done this before.
I've updated your marker data. Head for the target.
Code 5, unknown AC.
Must be after the plant. Contain the situation.
Code 1-5. Where's the van?
Oh wow, you can just get right up here, huh?
If my roommate's gift card wasn't stupid, I'd be getting Domino's with the gift card.
That is true.
It's not gonna be here till the end of January.
That's crazy to me.
It's fine. I'm just sort of accepting that it's not gonna get here.
I mean, it will, but it's kind of like almost defeatist of the purpose.
It's alright. It's not my money that'd be wasted.
I'm debating on what to spend the money that I got for Steam on. Part of me is like, I should buy the Neo / Dark Souls style Final Fantasy game, where he just goes chaos. I need to fight chaos. You're officially old because you're happy to get sleeping socks? That's what took me out of that. I've been happy to get socks every Christmas since I was like 13. Sleeping socks is very specific.
They're socks for sleeping.
I mean, yeah, but like, who sleeps with socks on?
I do. Specifically, like, funny ones. Like, fuzzy ones.
I think that's what makes you old more, Tucker. Oh, god damn it. Oh, god damn it. Focus on them one at a time. Why not when I could just blast them at the same time?
Post 31A, the chief sergeant is
Oh,
down.
beans.
Proceeding as planned.
I'll get fucking kicked, nerd. You give shit circulation in your feet? Fair enough. I probably do. Because my feet are always, like, frigid, but, like, a lot of me is usually pretty cold.
Planned for that too. They got their walking advert.
There's a joke that you can make about me just being, like, a heartless person in there.
According to you, I am a toaster.
You emit a lot of heat. Part of me thinks it's a woman thing. Although it might just be like an estrogen thing, I don't know. I've never been in physical proximity with enough trans women to know.
One new message.
Archivist Group Mercenary Liaison, V8 Pater here. Impressive work on the refueling base assault. V4 has left me a message addressed to you, if I may. I knew you could do it, buddy. I've got my eye on you. That is all. We at the Archivist Group expect much from you.
I only found it out when I was snowboarding. My feet were numb, and took my boots out to realize my feet were fucking white. And fuck, that's crazy. My feet have never had that happen, at least.
I've had my toes go black from being too cold before.
Okay, so we want to do prevent corporate salvage of the new tech, because we've done tunnel sabotage, I think. That's not good either. Yeah, okay, we've
What?
done that. What you just described.
Oh.
This job came to us from the de facto leader of the
You always have interesting problems, though, I've realized.
Let's see what it says, Raven.
What do you mean?
Like acquiring worms, or, you
I've had
know,
worms so much.
which is not good either.
Well, it's because I hung around livestock and cattle and stuff without, like, washing my hands afterwards.
On two fronts.
It got to the point where instead of having to go to the doctor for prescriptions, the doctor was just like, "Did you get worms again?" "Yep, cool, here's medicine."
The outsiders have the expertise and the resources to reverse engineer PCA technology. They're hungry too. Hungry enough to consume the PCA whole. This leads me to my request. The PCA have stationed LCs and a new model, the HC, at the Hjalmar mine. I want you to obliterate them in order to mitigate the potential for corporate gains. Raven, I await your favorable response.
Well, okay, time to go blow stuff up.
It's exceptionally rare to get a direct request from Liberation Front leadership. Perhaps the situation has changed their attitudes too.
Rate's trying to tell me about her shitty night, and I'm just like, oh no, that sounds so bad.
Are they, like, texting you from work?
Yeah.
Fair enough, I guess. I didn't know they'd have such freedoms in their current
She's on
employment.
her, if she's on her break.
Oh, okay.
LCs and the new HC.
I'm grateful for your assistance, Raven. The targets are stationed in 2 camps. Attack 1.
Tonight's so hard. And I'm like, it's almost like you went to work in healthcare and hospice.
It's a hard line of work. It's not for everybody. And that's not, like, me saying that it's not for her. That's just, like, it's hard work.
Yeah.
1-5. Enemy attack.
See, that's the thing. You put the term hard and work in a sentence, and that's just not my roommate.
Oh, Christ. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck me. Oh, God. Oh shit. That's what I get for being taken off guard.
Target LC destroyed.
Come back here, please. Okay, we're doing this. Oh, you fucker.
Enemy signature approaching. It's the HC.
Okay, lovely.
Both target LCs destroyed.
Ooh, your thing is cool. Can I have parts from it? Oh, is that the fucking great shield Tucker's on about?
50%.
Oh, fuck. Okay, cool. You got a big Gundam sword. I like it. I'm gonna explode you now.
System verdict. Continue.
Wish we could have HC parts? Fair enough. Everybody always has cool weapons, except me. I say with my cool weapons.
All targets destroyed. Mission accomplished, Raven.
You live up to your name, Raven. You fight like a bird in flight. You may yet fly higher. Beyond Rubicon's scorched skies to chase the freedom we never knew.
That's not the great shield, but I want that one? Fair enough.
What for me, my guy?
I'm sorry? What now?
Roommate, dumb.
Oh, okay.
How's it going, Walter?
Hard to say. 621's still performing well, but I doubt the voices have gone away. At any rate, whatever the voices are doesn't seem to be doing any harm. For now.
She's like trying to get sympathy from me, and I'm like, I don't care.
But whatever.
You picked this profession, my guy. I don't give a shit.
Find it.
I mean, yeah.
Turns out, our friend's fears were
Like,
warranted.
what did you think? You weren't gonna have any days where your residents were, like,
Clock's ticking.
having a bad time?
You know, in the thing where they're slowly dying.
Like, also, you're still on, like, orientation. You're still training, technically, quote unquote. So, like, you don't have to do what the other nurses have to do and nurses' assistants. They have to stay later than their normal hours if someone doesn't show up. You can just leave. She was like, are you gonna be mad if I take a bath? I'm like, dude, you get home at, like, midnight. I'm gonna be asleep. My brother in Christ. As long as you weren't, like, smoking pot in the like, the bathroom, I don't give a shit. Like, and she's like, I really wish I had some alcohol, which is her way of saying I should go get her alcohol. I'm like, yeah, that sucks, huh?
We have added new samples to the integration program. You may now test updates to Mind Alpha.
It's also just a bad, a bad way to cope.
We look forward to your continued assistance in all minds' drive toward perfection.
I'm just so miserable.
Like, as a person who does not drink, it's like, it's an absurd thing for me when people are just like, man, I really wish that I could just booze my brains out. And I'm like, but that's, like, bad. Like, you do something else to cope with the stress. Like,
I get it. I do. Because it's like, it's not about, I mean, I don't get the, oh, I'm gonna booze my brains out. Sometimes it's like I've had a really hard day and I just want the brain to turn off.
yeah, but that's the thing. Just turn off.
Some people can't. And if smoking pot or having a drink once a week helps you get to that point, fine. I don't care. Like, I don't drink often. I drink when things are either really, really, really bad, or like when it's like, you know, I haven't had a drink in a hot minute and I'm gonna indulge. And there's nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. It's when you start having drinks every day to deal with work, that's when it's a problem. Or in her case, when she's supposed to be buying supplies and she can't afford it, but instead she's buying $50 whiskey.
Yeah, that one is wild to me.
I'm so sick and tired. I can't wait to
Ooh.
move. I can't fucking wait to move.
Target destroyed. Concluding analysis. Well done.
I love that Pasta came in and used that because I was telling Rachel about it earlier. The fucking Noido trigger Noid doing his little dance. I think that might be one of my favorite emotes just because of how stupid it is.
Yeah, Tucker, I only have the one roommate until April.
And then it will be a different roommate. Who is
Yeah.
a middle-aged woman.
Was a middle-aged sad woman, but that's fine. She's cool.
If I could get a drawing of like a shitty drawing in my terrible style of some stupid ass thing for Rachel, I would totally do a second one so that way they could dance together like that, but I don't think that I could do it. Okay, we got some chips. Time to waste them.
I'm reading the second book.
Oh my god. Just going all
Listen.
in. I'm not criticizing, I'm just saying, like, jeez. You're in
They're
there.
not bad. It's just instead of fae people, it's like, oh, they're vampires. I get the scheme.
Which, I mean, like, almost the same thing.
Yeah. And then it's like, oh, the leaders are vampires, and they're like, oh, every third child ascends to like help worship the gods.
What?
Because no one knows that they're vampires. They think they're god touched.
Okay. Okay.
And so it's like every third child gets to ascend to help like the gods in the afterlife. And everyone's like, cool. Turns out, nah, it's just every third child they're
Unverified?
like, you are now just a blood bag for me to suck on until the day like we drain you dry. And so like the main girl and of course the people they're like, oh, this bad guy this bad guy is the problem, and all these monsters that are showing up are his fault and he's the bad guy. And it's like, no, you feeding on corpses, like on people, and then draining them dry
Commencing analysis.
is the reason why all these monsters are popping up. So it's your fault, but they're blaming on the other guy to make it seem like, oh no, he's bad.
I don't like how similar this robot is to mine, except with
And
legs.
it turns out okay, so let's back up. Main girl, right? First off, hate her name, Penelope. It's awful.
Okay.
But second main character is just
fuck this.
Is just her guard that's a really old man, and I love that he's an old man. And he's great. And he's like, this is how you defend yourself, and this is how you fight in case someone's ever fucking stupid. And she's like, great, got it, cool. So, her other guard, because the main character is like the chosen one, which I hate, but I have no other way to like describe what she is. But basically, she is like the highest person that can ascend. They're like, listen, there's something about you, gods are gonna love you, so we gotta protect you at all costs. She's like, this is really stupid, I don't get it, but okay, sweet. And so she has two bodyguards, right? One bodyguard, old man. Other bodyguard doesn't stick around very long because he gets shot in the chest with an arrow at one point. So they have to replace him because they always have to have two bodyguards. So they replace him with this really hot little sexy guy. So,
of course, as you do.
Backtrack a little bit. She snuck out. She's not supposed to. She's like, no one's allowed to ever see her face. No one's allowed to ever speak with her. She's supposed to be like in like solitude because she's supposed to be like
an untouched person.
Like this Virgin Mary trophy that these royals can like be like, this is going to be our offering to the gods, which is basically, this is going to be an offering to our like vampire brethren that no one knows we're vampires.
Gratings, huge men's. Hello. I had gratings last night. I put cheese on potato.
So So she sneaks out, goes to basically what is this brothel called the Red Pearl. And while she's in that brothel, she's like looking around and she's like, oh my god, all these like things are happening and I don't understand it, but like it's making me feel things. And so then she gets nervous because she sees the old man bodyguard walk in. She's like, the fuck do I do? A lady at the brothel goes, hey, I can tell you're new here. I can tell this isn't like you're not supposed to be here. Go up to the second floor, 6th bedroom. There's nobody in that room because it's off limits. You can go and hide there to this guy. And it's like, why are you helping me? And she's like, I don't know. So
I don't know.
it comes out that she it was planning for this shit to happen. But anyway, so the main character goes upstairs, tries to hide in this room. Turns out there's a guy in there. All right, remember this guy. His name is Hawthorne. It's a pretty good name, right? So Hawthorne, so the girl is like still like has a hood up, has a mask on because like this brothel you're supposed to like dress up and like cover your face. It's like a masquerade almost, right?
Nobody's figuring out who's going here, basically.
Yeah. So he thinks because she's wearing the same mask and a cloak of someone else that works at the palace, he thinks this is that girl, not the main character. And he and the other girl have had relations. And so he's like hugging her and trying to kiss her, and then he's like, oh, you're not the chick I'm used to. Who the fuck are you? All right. Now, fast forward back to when her bodyguard is dead. Well, guess what? Hawthorne happens to be a fantastic soldier that just kind of sporadically showed up at one point, and everyone's like, ooh, where'd he come from? Oh, the capital, that's so sweet. That he's really good at killing people. And well, because listen, so these creatures show up occasionally that are basically like ghouls, right? And they try to eat people. And the ghouls are obviously when the vampires drink too much and like don't let the body like rejuvenate. It's like if they accidentally kill someone by draining them dry, the body turns into a ghoul, right? Cool. Glad we got that figured out. But so
fuck
he
me. Okay.
becomes her new bodyguard. And she's like, oh no, what if he remembers me? What if I say something and he recognizes it's me? Great. So fast forward a little bit. It's nighttime, right? Some of the ghouls are starting to like clear this like Attack on Titan wall that's built around the city. These ghouls are breaching the wall, and she's like, I just can't sit around and do nothing. I've been trained how to fight. Let me go fight. So she breaks out, right? And she's shooting arrows, and Hawthorne, because she's in a disguise, thinks that she's a bad guy at first, right? So she's like defending him and trying to stab him, whatever. And then he figures out who she is, and he's like, "Oh, we gotta talk, because this isn't normal. You're not supposed to be all fighty, stabby, stabby, jabby." Okay. Fast forward a shit ton of stupid bullshit talking later. And when I say a lot, I mean it's like chapters of it. Turns out he is the big bad guy that Hawthorne is the big bad guy that all of like the not vampires are being like, oh, he's the reason why all these ghouls are running around. Blah 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 blah. And he's like, nah, they are. This is why. She doesn't believe him, so what does she do? She stabs him. But because she doesn't stab him in the heart, he just doesn't fucking die, right? And it ends with her, like, him telling her, like, listen, this is what's happening. You aren't human. You're, like, a half of, like, the Ascended, which are vampires, and a human being. And she's like, that sounds super weird.
That's the rule. They're always half whatever. If
half
you're reading one of these
Yep.
books, they're always half whatever.
Yeah. So, right? She's like, how does that make any fucking sense? And he goes, I really don't know. And then they angry fuck, which is great. In the snow, which is great because he's like, she's like, I'm still mad that you lied to me about who you were. Because obviously in between both of like this stuff happening, they've like grown close together and have like bonded and blah 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 blah. Okay. And he's like, yeah, well, I'm still mad that you fucking stabbed me in the chest. Angry fuck. And it's great. It's a smut book, everyone. So then, so like
Ow,
at the end,
fuck.
at the end of the book, it's her like in like the last chapter is her like trying to like realize like because like okay, back up a little bit more.
He's Blade? I mean, no,
Big
Blade is a vampire made when you don't make a full vampire. This is like fucking Vampire Hunter D.
Big ghouls, like really big ones, ended up eventually breaking in like through the attack on Titan wall that surrounds the city. And what happens is, yeah, kind of like Alucard. What happens is
Alucard 2, yeah.
so like the king and the queen of that area end up getting like murdered, and they end up all being like, oh, we need to get you away, right? And so she's just like, oh, I don't want to be this, I don't want to ascend, especially because she started to realize, quote unquote, ascending is just fucking dying. She's like, I really don't want to fucking do that, that sounds fucking awful. I want to live my own life. And that's when she stops doing maideny things. So
Fucking
she's like,
Christ, I'm too fast.
she's like, I'm gonna sleep with this boy and I'm gonna kiss him. And he is like, fine, that's cool. But the end of the book is her trying to cope with the fact that like, oh, hey, this thing that I've been like raised my entire life to do is no longer what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know what to do. So the bad guy, quote unquote, is like, well, you can come with me back to my like kingdom and we can figure it the fuck out, which is great. So that's where we left off. Second book is her freaking out, being like, what the fuck do you mean we're going to your house?
You're on book 4 of fucking Monster Fucker? Like, Jesus Christ, Tucker.
There we go. Yeah.
You guys just ripping through these, like, these smut books.
Listen. I will say, right, because A Court of Thorns and Roses was the first smut series that I've ever actually read. A Court of Thorns and Roses is a solid 7 out of 10. It could be significantly better.
Well,
right?
they could all usually be better, yeah.
Nothing as bad as someone calling the clit a nubbins, but
that one, like, that one gets me, and I'm not even reading it.
There's a reason why that book was $10, is what I was
on. Oh, fuck me. God damn it.
So, this book series...
Oh, and of course he's gone.
In, like, a book series like this, the first book I never let determine whether or not I finish a book. Like, I finish the series or not.
Oh, I'm so fucking tired of this shit.
Because typically the first book is then just kind of, like, setting up the world.
It's always world building in any of these
It's world building and, like, some relationship building, which is fine. Because, like, for example, the first book of A Court of Thorns and Roses I fucking hated, and then when the second book came around, I was like, oh, this is more my fucking jam. This is my speed. So, from what I'm reading of the second book, it's more like it's doing the thing that A Court of Thorns and Roses did. This book series so far is a solid 7 out of 10. So far. I like how this book has more inner monologue. So it, like, is saying what she's thinking about things, which I kind of like. There have been several occasions where I don't know what a word means and I have to look it up.
As you've said.
So. Oh, apparently at some point, from all I know, so, okay, bad guy, right, Hawthorne, whose real name is Castile.
Of course.
Of course it's Castile. He's also fine as hell. Let me just put that out there. I'm really sad he's not older. I'm so sick and tired. Give me a male love interest that's an old man. Anyway.
This is gonna be a complaint that you have forever, but it's always going to not be that.
No, listen, I'll write my own fucking story at this point. Give me a love interest that is an older man. Anyway.
50 or older.
Pretty much. Give me one that's a 50-year-old man. Give me grace, some wrinkles, some crow's feet, something. But, he has a companion. Now, when you think vampire, what else do you think? Let me just make it easy for you. Werewolf. Yes. So, he has a companion that can turn into a wolf, and he has said, like, that's my companion, like, that's my best friend, blah blah blah, right? And
Man bad.
apparently, at some point in book 2, both of the gentlemen show interest in a possible triangle experience
Shocking.
with the lady, and I'm like, please. Please. All I'm saying is Jennifer has done a great job. Right? So far, it's A Court of Thorns and Roses, the Blood and Ash books that I'm reading now. The weird, not Ancient Magus Bride, but Ancient
That
Magus
one is
Bride.
so fucking funny. I gotta bring that one up, like, as images one day on stream and be like, please laugh at this.
And then the weird Nubbins book. Also, the other thing I hate, right? Why isn't all of the men have to just be, like, dashingly good looking? Why can't you give me just a disgruntled older man? How hard? There's gotta be a romance book out there that's, like, some 20-year-old girl and, like, a man in his, like, late 40s.
Oh, there's tons of them, of course, but, like...
Well, here's the thing. I don't want modern time. My interest is, like, it needs to be fantasy.
There's definitely... You just have to look for it. It's out there.
Like,
It's just, it's never gonna be as popular as The Man is 22 Eternally. Like...
Give me a dude that, like, he somehow got, like, immortality when he hit 50 and just went, ah, fuck. Like, give me a dude that's going to, like, forever have graying hair. That's forever gonna do the old man grunt whenever he gets up. That's what I want. That's my love interest in a novel.
We started without you, tourist. Get to your position.
We did arrive as scheduled.
Also, give me darker kinks.
No,
Just give
that's a we have to play it a little safe kind of thing.
Give me, like, so far out of all of these things, no one's wanted to be choked, and I'm upset by it.
That's
False.
like
One chapter in A Court of Thorns and Roses had it. That was it.
That's pretty tame modern day stuff. It's just the darkness comes from the fact that even if you do it like perfectly, you could kill somebody.
Yeah, and that's a little hot in a fantasy setting. Like, give me chains. You know? Give me whips. Something. Spice it up a little. You guys live
No one's
forever.
wanted to be pissed on, and I'm upset by it. That would be somebody for sure.
They're coming from the front left side. Intercept Raven.
Tucker?
What?
I want to read this, and this is Tucker talking, okay?
Oh, is it Tucker's message? Because I just haven't read it yet.
Book 3 set up the premise for one I really want. Dragon Lady. Lady in that literally said, if I found out a man broke into my house and successfully stole my treasure, I'd chase him to the ends of the earth to beg for his babies.
That's pretty funny.
These robots are so big.
What robots?
Your robot.
This is like pretty small.
Yeah, but like when compared to, I don't know, the highway?
Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck off that he's far enough away that it's not able to be usable.
Far the only thing in any of these books... actually, no, the Monster Fucker book was a little kinky. But that's because you're fucking a giant skeleton. You know? Like, that doesn't count. But, like, the ones where, like, the people are humanoid, I think the only, like, ooh thing that happened was, like, they really wanted to piss a dude off, so they fucked on his chair. I'm like, okay, that's fine.
Is there more of these than there was the last time? This feels like there's more.
Hold on, let me.
Light shoulder activation at 50%.
More of the fucking Duskwalker Bride books. There's so many.
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. That person went, I could write Ancient Magus Bride fanfic, and then control F'd all the names, and change them.
I will say, I'm rather surprised that they make, like, the women look vastly different. However, woof, this cover art is...
It's just Magus Bride fan art. It's not even trying.
Yeah. It's surprisingly... They're rated surprisingly well.
Oh, yeah, well, that's the thing, is stuff like this gets rated easily above where it should be because it's fulfilling a specific niche, right? You could write any kind of, like, terrible smut that you would want, and people will buy it.
The first review on Goodreads is as a fan of the Ancient Magus Bride.
Yes!
You cannot not love this book series.
I know what I'm talking about.
Also, Orpheus is such a cinnamon roll and he fucks like a stallion.
How do you know 50 Yeah, no. 50 Shades was a fanfic. It was a fanfic of fucking, what do you call it? Vampires. Twilight. I forgot the fucking book series. I don't like Twilight. I was forced to watch it one time. And then my girlfriend at the time fell asleep. And I had to watch the whole thing because I couldn't move. And then I just kind of zoned out. A fanfic of Bram Stoker's Dracula? You mean almost every version of Dracula that has ever existed? Do you mean the acclaimed anime series Hellsing? Which in and of itself is a spin-off of a hentai made by the guy that made Hellsing?
I can't move because I have a beams on me.
If you guys ever want to look up something really crazy, and go into like a not safe for work rabbit hole, go down the rabbit hole of all of the different hentai that all the characters of Hellsing actually originate from. Cirrus Victoria originates from one where, well, kind of two, almost. But predominantly one where she just gets sexually assaulted by Alucard.
I don't like that at all.
Well, like, it's not like... It's not as bad as it sounds. But then also, fucking Integra is in one where she's like a nun that like kills Nazis. Fucking Alexander Anderson is from another one where a like gangster moonlights as a priest. It's hilarious. They're all recycled characters. Every single character in Hellsing is like somebody recycled from when they drew not safe for work shit. So we need to eliminate the Special Forces Squad, because we did the Special Craft last time, right? Yeah, we did the Special Forces Craft, so we need to do that one. I used to be deathly afraid of alien abduction, but then I just got over it. There was a point in my life where I was young enough that I still believed in possible irrational things. And, like, I had a weird concern about, like, vampires. And then at some point I just realized that it was stupid. And then I just stopped thinking about it. And then it just became people calling me one, so it kind of ended up full circle anyway.
beans.
The HC. That's why we've chosen you. Balem's counting on you, Gun 13. Happy hunting.
Here's the thing. Alien abduction seems really scary, but, like, the reality is that almost any species that is sufficiently advanced as to be able to do that is probably doing a catch and release program. Just think of, like, humans whenever we catch, like, weird animals and then we just, like, throw them back in the ocean. Like, yeah, maybe some race out there would want to eat human, but, like, then you don't have to worry about being abducted. You just have to be worrying about getting killed.
Make it work for us.
It's a separate issue. The real fear is if you get human zooed. Like a fucking part of Gantz. Man, remember Gantz?
Eliminate all PCA forces occupying the wall.
Code 1-5, solo AC. Independent merc.
No, don't worry about it.
SG, and are heavily armed. Careful.
Gantz is like one of those edgelord manga that everybody back in the old days read. And the whole thing is just, look at me use this gun that, like, gores enemies, or, you know, this or that. Ooh, that worked out so well. Oh my god. And also just, it had, like, a lot of tits in it. I read a chapter of that once, can't for the life of me recall why. Fair enough. This mission is a fuck to get the secrets for. Fair enough. Oh, hi.
This area is all
I mean, I'm probably not going to bother with that right now.
moving 621. We're getting readings from inside the wall.
I can't believe we're still at the wall, honestly. A man in the wall, one could say. True.
Code 1-5, target has breached the facility.
Where's our patrol? All units. External
I love shooting this gun and it just blowing up like 6 dudes. It's hilarious.
Time to activate the HC. Code 5, solo AC. Code 2-3, attending C. Cover the warrant officer's HC. That HC must be our independent merc. Moving to terminate.
Yeah, you can try.
Planetary Closure Administration HC enforcement call.
That's the HC. Stay sharp, 621.
Ooh, you actually shielded it. Okay.
Interference must have been your work too, interloper. Corpses, mercs, you're all the same. Violate the law, you'll pay the price.
Yeah, whatever.
Reach the system. You've made a big mistake, merc.
This weekend, 621. Go for the jugular.
Dude, what do you think I'm trying to do? This guy's harder than the damn super tank. I disagree, but that's because I'm at this point where I have crazy guns.
Craft destroyed.
Nothing left in the vicinity. Looks like you cleaned up. We're done here. Head back to base, 621.
But also, the guy in the super tank fucking initial D drifts everywhere. So, you know. You're rocking some Songbird Zimmerman levels of OP.
Far too busy for the
Technically, it's an even more fucked up version of that because the Songbirds and the Zimmerman would be a better weapon for when you're at range. This is like, I'm right in front of you. doing all the damage possible. This build works really well in PvP. The problem is that everybody in PvP wears pants the size of a fucking tank. And as a result, they have just enough HP to survive being blasted.
Gen 4's as good a pedigree as any other.
One new message.
Gun 13 Raven. That was a beautiful massacre at the wall. You're a survivor, no doubt. Let me give you some advice. Don't settle for being an independent. Join the Red Guns. Have a career. Climb the ranks. Keep that unlucky number. And eventually the curse will get you too. That's all. Don't forget what I said about putting you to work.
Okay. Well, we're spaceporting again.
Hey there, buddy. Got a request from Archibus for you. Here's the briefing from my CO, who came up with the plan. This is V2 Snail. I shall brief you on the operation. You will be under my direct authority. Consider it a rare privilege. We will conduct simultaneous surprise raids on 2 planetary closure administration bases. One is the Hall of Communications base, the relay for comms between enemy squads. The second is the former Bertram spaceport, seized by the
Dunk
PCA
dunk.
for its suppression fleet.
I had to mute myself.
That's fine, it
V4
happens.
Rusty will be dispatched to handle the Harlov base. His objective will be to disable their network and prevent support from PC elite squads. Raven, during this time you must destroy all the heavy warships berthed at the spaceport.
Would you have a hard time naming a robot?
Disruption
No.
of PCA comms won't last long.
Yeah?
I could name a
Support you
robot
when I
easy.
finish on my end.
Like one you have to pilot, like it's like a... like naming a ship?
That's fine.
Okay. You just have a hard time, like, coming up with names for things a lot of the time, so I just
I
was
mean,
like...
does it have to have a meaning, or can I name it whatever I want?
Technically, you could name it whatever you want. Oftentimes, they are 2 words, but sometimes they're just 1.
Cool. So it'd be like Mecha, like CC, and be like, what's the CC stand for? It'd be like cotton candy, motherfucker, and it'd be pink and blue.
I could see somebody's mech being C period, C period.
Destroy all the berthed warships.
Code 1-5. Intruder detected.
Any other questions that you're gonna have doubts on my answers to?
Threat evaluation.
I mean, probably a lot over time.
I'm on standby near Harlem.
That's just how world works.
Patch me in.
Jibun Wo, yeah, I was thinking about the fact that there is a character in Code Geass named CC. But they call them fucking C2 because why wouldn't they?
Ma'am, I want to lay down, and you laying like this is stopping me from laying
C2
down.
is named after CC's pizza. I don't believe that, but that would be really funny considering how much pizza they ate.
I want pizza so bad.
The really fucked up thing about Code Geass is how much of the show was, like, originally advertisements for Pizza Hut, and I'm not kidding.
Pizza is like $30 for delivery, and it makes me sad.
I'm keeping them busy, but they're working fast.
Especially because Domino's is open till midnight.
For long.
I would love to own an original copy of Code Geass that still has all the Pizza Hut advertisements in it, because, like, what the fuck were they thinking? Yeah, they were fucking everywhere. It was so... It was like, there was so much.
Looks like you got them all, 16.
Yeah, all they did was scrub the logos off at the end. It's... weird.
Bad news. The PCA's external comms are back online. They've got warships heading your way. Hold out till I reach you. There's the catch.
They do have a plushie of the Japanese Pizza Hut mascot, that is true. Oh, am I gonna have to go down there to trigger the event? Okay.
Enemy detected. They're firing from above.
Code 5. Target for termination approaching.
Company 621.
Yeah, I don't think any of us Western people realized that's what that was when we watched it the first time. It's very strange. Code Geass is such a nightmare of a franchise. It's, like, it's not as bad as what's happened to Eureka 7, but it's, like, as fucked up. How the fuck have you not exploded? Resurrection was good. Yeah, but Resurrection, like, does have the implicit thing of it works off a different canon than the show, which was created by the summary movies, in which, like, certain characters never died.
Time to pay the piper.
It also, we can't forget, has Nightmare of Nunnally as a spin-off manga.
You waiting. I've got your back, buddy.
I would watch Escaflowne if you haven't. Just because it's a shoujo anime masquerading as a shonen anime about mechs.
Relaying system response. Corporate AC, V4 button. Independent mercenary Raven. Data on the mercenary is being checked for discrepancy.
Trained bedfellows. This means the work can't afford to choose. Sending report.
I don't like Gurren Lagann, but other people like Gurren Lagann, so don't let that be a, like, a sticking point for you.
Code 780 received. System
I just think Gurren's too crazy for me. There's a couple other series that are as crazy as Gurren, and I think that they're just as stupid. Part of my problem is, like, everything that is Trigger is just the same thing in the end, which is, we're gonna start with an initially really cool premise, and then it's just gonna turn into the biggest, dumbest bullshit that you've ever seen.
I'm picking up something. I've sent you a marker.
Like, yeah, no, like, Kill la Kill's a great example of it. Where it's like, school uniform transform, become magical girl, fight people, and then it turns into we have to save the world from becoming, like, clothing slave.
What? What is that thing?
Because it turns out that the origin of clothing is like an eldritch horror.
I can't get a read on it.
Did you watch the other furry anime that was not Beastars? I don't know why I came down here. I could have just not gotten hurt. Fucking... I forget what it's called, but it was the same problem where it turned into like a giant wolf shooting lasers. Also, it should be mentioned that, like, Trigger was not Trigger at the time of Brand New Animal, that's it.
Looks like the PCA has helped itself to the Institute's relics. 621.
It was fine. It had the same problem that every Trigger thing has. It's that I like the first third, and then the rest of it sucks to me. The only one that I like more than the others is Little Witch Academia, and the ending is still the same fucking problem. What I need to do is just to watch 85% of Trigger shows, and then not the rest of it. I had the same problem with Cyberpunk. The ending of Cyberpunk is the worst part about Cyberpunk. And I don't even think it's bad. It's by far the most restraint they have ever shown.
We'll have a tough fight ahead of us. Everyone's getting involved. 621.
And I think that's why I don't complain about Cyberpunk's ending as much as I do about, like, Gurren Lagann. Also, Gurren is, watch it in, Japanese, because if you do decide to watch it in English, you're going to lose your mind every time they say Simon and they say Shimon. Say Simone or say Simon.
Ice worm, huh? You just keep tripping up over the Institute's relics, don't you? Well, I got something that might interest you. Sent you a briefing.
Sorry to impose on you, Raven, but I've just sent you an urgent request. I wish we could deal with this on our own, but we've got no choice but to count on you. Take a look and see what you think.
Well, they say it the same way, but that's because it's pronounced in a Japanese way. It's supposed to be more like, you know, they're saying an English name badly than it is. The difference is it's a Japanese person saying a word in Japanese as opposed to a Westerner saying a name that should be said in English as the Japanese people are saying it. That's the problem. It's kind of like when you go into Eureka 7 and they're all calling her Eureka, and you're just like, that's not spelled that way. That's new. So that's our new one. Okay. We'll go give Honest Brood another run for his money.
I'll cut to the chase. This is about the ice worm. That institute.
But imagine if you were watching anime, right? And every single English-speaking character in a dub said the names of people like they were Japanese speakers saying the Japanese version of the name. Like, if instead of saying Tyler, imagine everybody was going around saying Tyra at you. You'd just be like, that's not how it was. You didn't translate that right.
So let's get extraordinary. I can make you something that'll punch a hole in that shield. But I'll need your help. You'll be heading to Grid 012, one of the first sectors they built, and it's barely holding up. That's where a little rat who betrayed our AD Milktooth was built by us, so its only flaw is that it's piloted by him.
It's also because Japan is
When he ran
puns.
RAD, he didn't just
I
take
should
credit
say
as a
this,
tech.
like,
He also took a secret
if
project
you
of
fucking read
That secret project
any
is
of
what
the stuff about how Hideo
Must
Kojima comes up with shit, you'd understand why it's like Simon is pronounced as Shimon. Because it's like the character used to spell Simon is like a thing for like being underground. It's stupid as fuck. It's like the thing in fucking Death Stranding where they say Mario and Princess Peach and you're like, that's a real line?
and we all stand to gain.
Finishing Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood and Trigun would be good options. New Trigun or old Trigun? I fucking hate that line. Princess Beachy.
Tell you where to go.
Welcome, tourist. It's a delight to enjoy the company of a visitor from so far away.
Only got about 2/3 through old Trigun. That's fair.
We're here to take back what you stole from us.
Oh heavens. You're a friend of Carla's. Splendid. Any friend of Carla's?
Make sure you keep clear of the laser sensors. They're set to activate the enemy machine.
New Trigun is good-ish.
From afar, just for me.
It has a lot of good parts.
Be still my beating heart. I'm waiting for you, friend.
There's a lot of changes everywhere. No Trigun is consistent with each other at all. That's kind of part of the problem. Weird that he said that at the same time. I'm gonna be honest.
We'll need to get behind it.
I hate to see my babies get snubbed like this.
Ow.
Well, don't be shy. Smash 'em up. There's your way in. Brute can't be far.
We should keep an eye out for traps. They'll be much more dangerous in tight quarters.
Jump down there and we've got him cornered. Don't forget, the guy's a rat. This won't be smooth sailing.
But yeah, original Trigun is a lot darker and weirder and everything, and then it got animeified, and then it became goofier because the creator liked how it was depicted, and then, like, the ending of the anime did the usual, at the time, anime ending is different kind of thing, because the manga didn't end for, like, years afterwards.
Built that AC at RAD, tourist. Don't underestimate it.
Milktooth weeps. How the rail cannon weeps. Torn from their mother. Oh, they must miss Carla so.
Goodbye.
My friend, this is a gift. Thank you.
Enemy AC is silent.
Looks like he's dead. Good. Alright, tourist. I'll see about retrieving our secret project.
I pine for a Soul Eater Brotherhood, man. It's not even that good. I really wish that there was another one. Ugh.
One new message.
This is Chatty Stick, RAD. Thanks for putting down Brute. The Chief's already in the workshop tweaking the rail cannon. And I've never seen her happier to be at work. That is all. Later, tourist.
Alright, on to the weird new mission. Defend the complex.
We've received a request.
There's a few shows I'd want a Brotherhood treatment for, but most of the time, eh. We have a mission we'd want you to take on.
The Gallia Dam complex in the Bellius region. Arquebus has been stepping up pressure on the Rubiconians while fighting the PCA. They must be laying the groundwork to take effective control over the entire planet. They've dispatched 2 high-ranking independent mercenaries to raid the dam. You'll need to be ready to take on both.
Oh, King, huh?
Astra Crown and Umberox. As you know, we have few cards to play.
Hey, Umberox, I used part of your symbol to make my crown.
I hope we can count on you.
You're up against 2 of the arena's top.
Can we just get a season 3 of One Punch Man? I mean, probably.
For this, Raven.
The problem is, like, One Punch Man content gets ripped through so quickly, right? I think rather than getting, like, a Brotherhood treatment, I would just want to see a lot of old shows get attention or continuations.
Master Crown's pilot, call sign King, has
Although, like, I could go for some where it's like we're gonna fix previous problems
finesse is such that he's advertised as the
of like stuff that never finished properly. Like what if we got like a series reboot of like Nana?
unrivaled firepower. Those who've seen her at work call her an unstoppable force. There's a set for 2 targets.
There's our merc.
Oh, hello, you're already hurt a little.
The objective, King. I'll clip this one's wings.
Oh, will you? I think I'm gonna destroy whatever is going on underneath the hood here. Oh, you have so much experience in HP, but it means nothing to me. Oh, really? I belong in a museum, huh? Ooh. Okay, you've got some laser powers. I can appreciate it. Ooh, Witch Hunter Robin's a good option.
You don't know when to quit. Just like all the other Ravens.
This pilot's no Raven.
Not a top tier show by any means, but definitely lives in my mind.
Withdraw! Abandon your AC!
Chartreuse is fucking dead, and I'm gonna take you with them. Oh, that's cute. You thought that was gonna kill me. How dare you heal in front of me like that? Oh god, another one? Oh, that's bad. I haven't killed him yet. Oh no, is that me? Is that other Raven?
Your imposter must be an impressive pilot to take on the 2 of them at once.
Oh shit, there they are.
Let's see how far they can fly. On borrowed wings. Augmented human C4621. We're not here to take back the Raven name.
I was gonna say, can you at least let me finish my fight first?
AC Astra Crown destroyed.
Thank you, King. We've lost both of them.
1 AC left, Raven.
Your allies don't mean shit to me. I'm gonna destroy you. I'm not gonna let you have a chance to use that pile bunker on me. You wanna see how far I can fly on broken wings? Or borrowed wings, rather? I mean broken, too. I'm a fucking corpse in here.
Raven, I feel it too. This mercenary.
Get out of my sight.
Raven, we can still. Alright. We'll watch this one. See where they go on a Raven's wings.
All enemy AC.
Apparently to burn the planet in the last timeline.
Fun.
I'm sorry?
Fun.
I mean, I did burn the planet last time. It was fun. Now we're gonna hopefully not burn the planet this time. I don't know what kind of ending we're going towards with this one right now, but I know there's 3, and one of them requires you have to beaten the other 2 first.
I've looked into Branch, the independent mercenaries who attacked you. It appears they don't have a fixed membership. Instead, they maintain independence and anonymity with a revolving door of select mercenaries. Now, it seems they've left it to you to champion the free will they stood for. Sooner or later, you'll have to make a choice no one can make for you. When that time comes, I hope I can support you.
Well, sure didn't last time. Planetary annihilation is sometimes enjoyable. Immolation, sorry. Yeah, true enough. I love the way that the story is formatted in this game, personally. I know it's not for everybody.
Tunnel, which is to be shut down after it was hit by a coral surge. I want to go there and survey the area. Even before the coral surge, that place had been all but abandoned. It's an old structure, dating far back into the colonization of Rubicon. There must be items of interest from throughout the planet's history there. As I'm sure you're aware, I have no resources with which to pay you.
One person visited your profile. Your profile is leaving an impression. Thanks, LinkedIn.
If you find any wrecks left by the PCA, you should try accessing them. Both the corporations and the Rubiconians are gathering data on PCA technology. Whatever you collect, I can exchange for credits and transfer the funds to you. I've taken a few liberties. Walter thinks you've gone on a geological survey. Thank you for doing this for me, Raven.
I get LinkedIn emails, but I don't have one, so I don't think they're from LinkedIn. That's really strange. Or somebody's used your email to set one up. Like the people that keep signing me up for fucking Plenty of Fish or like Habbo Hotel.
I've already located several wrecks that we should be able to recover data from. I'll send the marker data.
What?
Coral is able to conduct data and can influence digital equipment. The effects of the coral surge must have brought some of the wrecks back online. Let's see what we can find.
Habbo Hotel? Yeah, Habbo Hotel's still around.
Generation of AC.
It uses a lot of like NFT shit now.
According to the timestamp, this was recorded 2 days before the fires of Ibis. This seems to be about the warning signs of the calamity, right before it struck.
But yeah, people keep signing me up for like fucking Habbo. It's really frustrating.
That's an old bus, I see. The Rubiconians used to pilot these. This seems to be a recording of Domayan, the Liberation Front's ideological leader. But this appears to be something exceptionally personal.
It's really annoying that email leaks happen. Here's the thing. I'm not even thinking that that's like part of the problem. I think that what it is it's just if you exist long enough on the internet, somebody's going to have your email from somewhere. You're either going to have typed it in some place public, or, you know, somewhere we'll have had, as you said, a leak, or, you know, somewhere we'll have low enough security that it could get phished in some way. Stuff like that, right? There's a million different little things. You could even assume that they're running like a telephone operator system. I can see that that's in there, but I can't get to it. How do I get in there? Oh well. That's fine. Oh, underneath that. Okay. Like, they could just be running, like, a randomizer where it's just taking letters and combining them into a thing and sending it out, right? The frustrating thing is websites that don't require, like, some form of confirmation in order to set up an account.
Arquebus met us halfway.
I gave them the heavy warship fleet. In exchange, Balam's in charge of putting down the beast. They also offered some top Vespers. Guess they don't trust us.
Better than nothing. I'll provide what support I can, too.
Yeah, your mad scientists, RAD or whatever, and that hound of yours.
Michigan. Don't underestimate 621.
Oh, I don't want to work. I'm tired.
Hound always delivers.
One new message.
No screech that time. Because no stretchy.
What kept you, 621? You're a famous mercenary now. Time to act like one. This next mission's all or nothing. Make sure you attend the briefing.
Needs a clean room, but don't wanna? The story of our lives, right? Oh, we're doing ice worm shit. Ugh. Ugh.
Listen up, 621.
I hate the ice worm. It's so shitty. It's really cool to fight it the first time, and then every time that you fight it afterwards and you get an A rank instead of an S rank, it's just like, just fucking kill me.
Before we go into detail. The intercorporate ceasefire is now in effect, and we will be carrying out coordinated attacks against the PCA. The targets are the enemy-occupied bases, the heavy warship fleet, and the recently activated... I'll cut to the chase. This is an all-out war against the PCA and theaters across Rubicon. And y'all got the short end of the stick. You're here to take on the worst of our dirty work, hunting the beast of the ice field.
Sure thing, Chief. Tell you what, I'll watch and let you know how badly that goes for us.
Gun 5, you just volunteered yourself for the front line.
Moving on. Let's talk about how we're going to neutralize the ice worm's coral shield. You'll be dealing with a layered barrier made up of a primary and a secondary shield.
Arquebus will provide the means to break the first layer. The state-of-the-art stun needle launcher. Aim for the face, and it will deliver results, I assure you. What about the second layer?
RAD's cooked up just the thing. A neat little toy we call the Overt Rail Cannon. If we divert the spaceport standby power to the ORC, should hit hard enough, assuming we land the shot.
You can leave that to me. I know a thing or two about sharpshooting. I'll oversee operations on the ground. A ragtag crew like this needs leadership.
We could use some more suppressive fire. I'll send Chatty.
That just leaves the question of who will be taking charge of the stun needle launcher. I know just the volunteer to go poke that beast with a stick. Gun 13, you get all that? Good! Time for another field trip!
Alright, time to figure out what the hell I'm doing with this setup.
Okay.
Welcome back. Oh, energy shortfall. Okay. We'll go heavier. We'll pop it on there. And we'll just hope for the best. If you don't take the needle launcher, Michigan yells at you. I mean, that makes sense.
621. You ready?
This mission depends upon you, Raven. Let's go. I'll be here to offer support.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Michigan will take command.
Commencing operation with combined AC force as per the Balaam Archibus agreement. Move out, maggots! Time to die!
Act like a professional outfit and you might live.
Oh, hello.
Freak think he is. I ain't here because I wanna be.
We gotta deal with those pesky shields first.
Okay, that would have been a good time to get that shot in, but this is fine. I'm just gonna get circled. Oh, I'm gonna get got, actually. Apparently, like, just right out of the gate. Okay, you know, maybe we restart this mission. Maybe we restart this mission and we don't try to get a sneaky little early shot in.
Commence mission. Michigan will take command.
I don't want to have to waste a repair that early on, you know?
Balaam Archibus agreement. Move out, maggots! Time to die!
Act like a professional outfit and you might live.
What does that creep think he is?
Never
I ain't
works.
here because I wanna
Trying to get the sneaky shot in just never
Deal
works.
with those pesky shields first. Gun 13, roll out that fancy gizmo that Archibus paid the big bucks for.
Ooh, I'm backed against a wall. Don't like that. What in the fuck? It hit me with that somehow?
V4 Rusty. Rail cannon is good to go.
It never... I can never get the cheeky, like, early shot in that just paralyzes it. I always have to wait until it fucking moves in such a slow fashion.
Enjoy the show. And don't forget to smile.
Oh, like hell it turned just enough to get that deflected off the armor. That's fucking horseshit. God, I would actually, like, pay $1 to just never have to do this mission in story mode ever again. Like, come the fuck on.
You heard him. Don't want to make for an easy target. You don't gotta tell me. I ain't going down with you fools.
I've played it so many times off camera that I just, like, am not impressed by it anymore. It used to be fun, and now it just is a waste of, like, 4 minutes of my life.
Shield loss confirmed.
Oh, fuck off.
Firing sequence.
I was hoping to get some little attacks in on it there and see if it actually hurt it. Do some testing to see if you can actually hurt it before the gun fires, but no.
90, 95.
Because I can't figure out how you get A on it. I just don't get it. Or not A, how you get, like, S rank on it. It just doesn't exist in my brain as an S rankable mission.
Heads open for a direct hit.
You need to take 2 needles. I've done the 2 needle strat and it doesn't do it any faster for me.
Just the first hurdle.
The target's deployed drones, tourist. I'll handle them.
Also take no damage? Well, that's not happening. Come on. 2 needles, 2 miniguns. Ugh.
Gun 13, show him how actions speak louder than words.
Primary shield disabled.
Shield loss confirmed.
Like, I've gotten so many weird things S-ranked, where it's like, yeah, cool. And then there's so many little ones that I can't S-rank that I'm like, I don't understand. Like, I don't know how to S-rank the boss one. Where you go in and the guys are fucking invisible. I've run that so fast. I've done it in, like, under a minute. Or not under a minute, but you know what I mean. Like,
Secondary shield down.
I've done it in under, like, the few minutes that allows you for, basically. And it refuses to give me it. It's always A rank. Like, I will fly in, I will evaporate the first guy, I will go do the next one, I will evaporate the next couple of guys, I will get in there, and it's like, yeah. Damage and ammo also counts, yeah, but like in that one I'm taking like no damage for the entire thing, and the only ammo that I'm using are the things that I currently have equipped, basically.
I'll set the ORC to maximum output. We can't afford to lose control of the situation.
It's like, what do I need to do? Just kick things or use a sword forever? Like, I'll go back to sword, but you also can't continue from checkpoint. That implies I'm dying. Oh, fuck off. The boss one is like so easy, and I clean it out so quickly and so efficiently, and then it just goes A. I'm like, alright, fine, fuck you too, I guess. This one I'll take it, because like, this is so slow compared to what it should be. But I can never get the face shots, so... Fuck off. Like, it moves so slowly. I don't want to have to sit there and risk getting up in its face, but, like, I guess that's what a man's got to do. Oh, yeah, no, or just die. That's also an option, sure. I can't even fucking see, man. Like, again, I'd pay money to never have to play this in story anymore. After committing several hours to it in, like, my personal time, I would just like to just not have to play it anymore. Yeah, no, I'm dead. That's fine. Yeah, no, the mission is a failure at being fun after playing it for 4 or 5 hours total. It's just like, I don't know, like, I went from this mission rocks, it's super cool, to, like, having done it so many times in an attempt to get an S rank, I just don't ever want to touch it again. There's certain levels I just never want to play it ever again. It's like in Souls game how there's like certain bosses you just never want to fight, and some of them you can skip. So you just never bother to fight them again. Bed of Chaos, yeah. Bed of Chaos is like, I just gonna bait him and do the cheese, because what's the point?
Rail cannon is good to go. Don't die before I get a chance to fire, buddy. Tourist, got a message from the chief for you.
You can use arrows to kill the worms in certain parts of it, if you know how. Or you can just, like, bum rush the middle and get everything to fall out. Ceaseless, you get it to the edge, you make it fall off. Pretty much all of Lost Izalith, you can just... like, you can write that off. That whole area. It's just, it's an incomplete mess. God damn it. Every time, man. Every fucking time. Christ, are you kidding me? Really? Really? You can tell how much I just don't want to do it because I'm not playing optimally. I'm just trying to get the shots in. Like, it's such a cool cinematic boss, and then you do it 800 times trying to get it done as an S rank, and you just don't ever want to do it again. The 20 dragon asses, yeah, that's not fun either, but you can just run past them.
V4, load the next shell. One step ahead of you, Commander. Finally, someone with their head skirt on straight. Never thought about switching sides? Sure is an honor to be praised by the Red Guns hell on 4 legs. But I'll
Okay, hello. What's up?
Shield loss confirmed. Preparing to fire rail cannon.
What you just said was funny. Let's say.
Energy
Oh.
turbine output at 80%.
I thought it was funny.
Output 95%. 100%.
Beans, can I please lay down?
Watch out for friendly fire.
Secondary shield down.
It's all yours now, buddy.
I don't like that robot.
The big worm.
621.
Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, they call it ice worm.
It's out of control.
Looks like things just took a nasty turn. I'll set the ORC to maximum output. We can't afford to lose control of the situation. This next shot will be my last.
Please stop Atano circusing me. I would just like to shoot you in the face.
My AC's compromised. Taking significant damage. Might be checking out soon, tourist. Don't forget to smile.
Oof. Okay, ow.
Getting stronger.
Let's not do this, please.
Buddy.
Primary shield down.
Good work, buddy. All EML modules connected. Energy turbines at full capacity. Output at 80, 90. All emergency valves closed. Disabling limiter. 100, 110, 115. Rail cannon and everything output. All or nothing.
Target's coral shield has been wiped out.
Goodbye. Please get me out of here so I can progress with doing the story.
Is it over? Get clear, it's gonna blow!
I've done this thing too many times in my life now to care about it anymore.
Shit me. The freelancer really did it. It's finally over. The blast will contaminate the area. Get out of...
Coral voices. Lost again. Raven. There's something I have to tell you. The coral. It's my family. My brothers and sisters. I am but a single wave. Born from the coral tide.
Beans is making it so unfucking comfortable to lay down right now.
No one even knew I
Oh,
was
yeah?
alive for such a long time.
Well, just due to how she's laying, and I don't want to move her.
You gotta learn to be able to move your cat.
No.
Go get your
Okay.
rest, 621. Things are going to get
It's
busy.
not your fault you're stupid. Okay.
Like, what would you do if, like, a 4-year-old was like, I'm gonna lay here, and it was, like, cutting off your oxygen supply?
No, like a child, I'm drop kicking. I'm not gonna move my beans. That's barbaric.
The temporary alliance between
But
the
a
Incubus
human
and the
child?
Incubus
Yeah,
tore
no,
the
I'm
entire
killing it.
core.
I will physically grab and move this child, no problem, but this is a cat.
Forces and exiling them from Rubicon.
Children are disgusting. They don't get my
Though it
respect.
was the Iceworm mission
I
led
mean,
by
humans are
Vader
disgusting.
that dealt the decisive blow. Arquebus, through their own engagements with the PCA, augmented their strength with seized weaponry. The balance of power was broken. The scales tipped in Arquebus's favor. And the Rubicon Liberation Front's hopes of fighting an exhausted foe
See? Misty
were
gets it.
dashed.
It seems later than it is.
With the loss of their common enemy, the rival factions' war for the Coral abruptly reignited.
It's weird how some of the missions we've been doing have been, like, focusing on how,
With renewed intensity.
like, the story has changed and things are different, and yet, like, these huge plot beats are still just the same despite me doing other things.
Augmented human C4621 entering.
Like in any other game, I'd feel like I'd fucked up dramatically.
New messages. Doing okay, 621. I'd wanted to let you rest some more, but the corps are on the move already. With the PCA gone, it's back to work, getting to where the coral's gathering. Do you remember the survey you carried out at Xylem? My friend analyzed the data and learned about a massive facility under the central ice field. Watchpoint Alpha. Turns out that the ice worm was defending the entrance to that place. It's time to let ourselves in.
Raven, there's something you need to know. That friend Walter mentioned. The comms database has no record of the conversation he just told you about.
I'm sleepy.
This isn't
I am as
just
well.
finding the coral, Raven. He's after something more.
You woke up
and he's using
surprisingly
you
early.
to do it. Here on Rubicon.
I mean, it wasn't surprisingly early, it was more that I'd been sleeping in surprisingly
Registration
late.
number RB23. Call sign, Raven. We have added new samples to the integration program. You may now test updates to Mind Beta and verify reproductions of special ACs. We look forward to your continued assistance in All Mind's drive toward perfection.
New craft data added to the analysis arena. Let's go. New parts. Oh, the fucking shit that keeps blowing me up in PvP. Okay. The laser slicer? What does that even mean? Oh, it's the fucking Darth Maul weapon. Fuck yeah, let's go. The other shit that keeps blowing me up in PvP. Oh shit, okay, this is where I'm starting to get all the really cool stuff, okay. Yeah, man, let's go. Oh, is this the Great Shield because it's a pulse scutum? Yep, there it is. Okay. Man, those things are so cool. New generator. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let's go to our ACs. Why is your colors all fucked up? Man, you're bugged out. Your textures were not loading. That was weird. Let's grab you, because you're big. Oh, really? That overburdens it because of the chest piece, probably, huh? Or because of the hands. And energy shortfall. Wow. Let's just see. Let's give it a shot. So to speak. I don't like to sit in the lab too much, but Jesus. Okay. Man, I wish that hit. Okay. Okay. There's definitely the downside to it, but it is big cool. Okay. See, those aren't inaccurate. I kind of dig them. I don't know how much I like them. The new laser cannon from the patch is okay. I don't really like it that much. If those were more accurate, I think I would like them. Also, that overheat. Wow. I just don't really have much love for the pulse weapons. They never seem to quite really do what I want them to. Jesus Christ, that thing is great. They're niche, but horribly fuck any shield user, I guess. Man, that thing, that just rules. The big double-bladed saber just is good. Love that. Let's try the stun guns out. See how we feel about these. Everyone says they're great. I'm not sure that I like them that much. They do a decent amount of damage, though. Like, a surprising amount. But I feel like they're a lot less effective than, like, the stun lasers. Or not stun lasers, the, like, stun needle pistols. The stun lets you get a good hit in. But, like, why use these over the other one? Because, like, they don't get red barred, is, I guess, what I'm thinking. Because you get stun and stagger, I guess. A lot of my build is just getting them into red, and then once they go into red, I just do all of my damage all at once, and that one big damage dump tends to kill almost everything. We're almost on these, okay. Oh, they're giving 15s now, huh?
Integration program. Initiating phase.
Man, those legs look sick.
Please begin by
I really love them, I just don't use them on much.
in virtual combat.
Same with the helmet. That mask looks great.
Commencing analysis.
I want that one. Not the other mind that I have. I want that one. And yes, I am going in with the little stagger pistols because I want to try them out on it.
I'm trapped.
Your traps?
I want to move.
They are doing a surprisingly competent amount of damage to it, I will be honest. Alright, I'm starting to see the appeal of them. Yeah, no, you don't understand. I wanted to see if they're just good enough on their own, because a lot of people that do PvP, what they do is run these and then a melee weapon on the other hand, and then they go in when you're stunned and they hit you with the melee weapon. That was pretty competent, I'll be honest. I'll take the 15 chips for it. Oh, big yawn.
I'm sleepy.
Big yawn.
I want to seeb.
Go to bed.
No.
Go to bread.
No.
I wonder. Yen shortfall, really. I don't think I would literally have anything that could give me enough juice. It would be a mandatory change of chest, huh? Wild that the booby armor is the one that would allow me to use these. That's really wild. That's super funny. his chesticles? Sure.
Those do just kind of look like titties.
And that's why I used it on the Sure robot. Hey, speaking of which, we're going to be fighting against one. What a coincidence.
What, a sure robot?
A robot with the boobus. Not a Sure robot, per se, but... You know.
Integration program, Gamma 2.
Jesus, what the fuck is going on the back of that robot?
The Institute AC. This will be integrated into Mind Gamma. Commencing analysis.
Main system activating combat mode.
Oh god, it's just gonna stun lock the shit out of me instead. Oh my god. That was really unfair, actually. You find them in the moonlight level? Interesting. Jesus Christ, I like these things.
Target destroyed. Concluding analysis. Well done.
A combo of pulse and laser tech. Alright. Well, it didn't work out too great there. Tell you what. Alright, get the 15% damage mitt. Got everything else that really was what I was hoping for, so, So we'll go for optimization. And then I guess just go down the list. I'm really, really happy that they do just let you buy everything. If they did not let you do that, I would have lost my mind. I would have understood, but I would have lost my mind.
Integration program, phase 3. This will be the final round of analysis. The last sample is the AC Nightfall. This will be integrated into
Oh, that's the real us that we stole the name from, right?
commencing analysis.
I mean, I've already killed it twice before. What's once more?
Combat mode.
Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. Oh my god. Get obliterated. Cool head time? Sick.
Target destroyed. This concludes all rounds of analysis. We will assimilate the results into Mind Gamma.
Oh, it gives the shade eye. Okay. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna be honest, I was kind of hoping more for the one that we see on the Gamma originally. Where it has the eyes and the big, like, crown on the back of it. But, you know, I'll take it.
Thank you for your continued support. Our analysis thus far has revealed some mission-critical items for research. This concludes the integration program's role. The day will come when All Mind's evolution truly takes form.
Disconcerting sounding. But there's also, like, 3 more. Huh. Yeah, it is pretty cool looking, though. Honestly, I really love this head, as stupid as it is. I just really like it for some reason. I like that one, too. Any of the really weird heads are kind of my favorites. This one uses so much energy. It's crazy.
Band name, Weird Head.
I'm sorry?
It's a good band name, Weird Head.
I would not be surprised if that was not already in a band. I just like that it maximizes scanning, but that's not really helpful on this build. But that's like only an additional 50 armor, really. I mean, it is a lot more explosive and energy-based defense, though. You found a band named Steaming Wolf Penis. That doesn't surprise me. Are they like a metal band or something like that? Because a lot of metal bands do names like that. We'll save this one, just in case we ever come back to it. I really don't... I'm gonna be honest. I just really don't want to do that mission right now. I just don't. That mission isn't very long. It's just really boring, and I kind of hate it. So I'm just not gonna do it right now. Don't name your band Giant Horsecock, but mostly because I think that would already exist. I'm gonna be honest with you. Very shitty, grungy joke band. Okay. Let's throw some fights. Let's lose our status in C rank.
Why?
That's me saying I'm bad at video games.
Oh.
Not like an actual admission that I'm going to lose. Match is taking 800 years to commence, though, so I'm probably fighting somebody in fucking Brazil. Yep, matchmaking canceled. There we go. Gotta take off. Need to actually do a little cleaning of the room. Yeah, that's fair. A clean room is a helpful thing. Oh, fuck. Fucking Scorpius and it looks sick. Alright. Let's go. A real-ass robot to fight. I miss you. Dude's got a crazy custom portrait and everything. Ooh, okay. Dude, could I stay locked on for my life, please? Sir, I'm sorry. Your mech was really cool looking, and I thought that I was gonna get fucking swamped by you. But we still got 2 more rounds, potentially. Yo. Okay. Now we're doing it a bit more serious, like. Come on, stun me. Get some hits in. Do the damage. Oh, that's... You on Xbox? I am not, sorry. That's unfortunate. I kicked that man to death. It was a radical-looking robot, though. How's it going? More or less okay. I have to go to work soon, which is, like, whatever, but, you know. Man, what a cool-looking build. What does that even say on there? Does that say Memento Mori?
Jesus Christ.
Fucking... incredible. I genuinely like this robot, though. S-rank in singles? Fucking... I don't want to be mean and be like, oh, that's really sweaty, but at the same time, like, good job.
That's either... That means one of two things. Either they actually, like the phrase, or they're just fucking Markiplier nerds.
What?
Unis Honest, Memento Mori. That was the
Oh,
thing.
almost 100% they're trying to be like, look at my cool robot. I don't know.
Look at my edgelord robot.
I'd have to look at it again and be like, did they copy the weird symbol for Unisonus? But it's probably just edginess. People make their robots edgy, and it's the best way to play. Like, I'm playing a big red and gold and, you know, black robot, and it's fucking called Son of Horus. Like, it's got a halo crown on its head that's glowing red. Look at this Buzz Lightyear shit! Y2 Green 2. Oh my god.
Again, I would name mine CC for cotton candy and make it pink and red. Or pink and blue.
Oh, I see what kind of build you're running.
But I also fucking hate games like this.
Stun. Damaged. Oh, fucking get got by... That's so good. Ooh, that's bad, though. I like playing as, like, a big... Or not a big, robot. It's like a little quick speedy boy, but it just isn't viable once you get into PvP and people are just running around with robots that do your entire HP bar in one attack, you know? Ooh, okay. Okay. You know what? I'm impressed on that one. You learned your lesson. And now you avoid getting in too close. Still doesn't stop that from happening, though. Goodbye. Adding randomized matchmaking was by far the best thing that they have added into the game, and I don't know why it wasn't there on launch. I genuinely do not understand why it was not on the launch. Like, it has to just be, like, we were working on making it so the netcode doesn't explode because it's from software. Oh no, we're fighting against, fucking Misaki again. And it's the exact same thing. That's unfortunate.
Unfortunate for you or for them?
Well, they got wiped pretty hard last time, so... But who knows, maybe they'll have learned, and maybe they'll play better this time. I'm not really good, I just am using something that's kind of fucking unfair against their loadout. Well, they're doing a bit more damage this time around. Bye. You'll come out of that, I'll start loading out the chain guns, eventually one of those shots will get you. I'm playing sloppy this time, though. Yeah, bye. I feel bad whenever this build works, because it's such a sloppy mess of a build. It's just heavy. Big gun. Ooh, okay. You got me. They might get me this time. I'm really just not going hard. Yep. There we go. Got sloppy. Gave him a chance. Didn't work out. Sometimes that's just how it is. Unfortunately, when you're a really fast unit, if you're not wiping out the other person, you're usually just getting got immediately. This is... This is really funny, though, because the playing Armored Core at, like, 7:30 in the morning Eastern Time, and playing Armored Core at, like, 9:30 Eastern Time is a completely different spectrum of how the players are playing, and the only thing I can think of is Japanese people.
You might want to say AM and PM, otherwise it's like 2-hour differences. And
Yeah, fair enough. Current time.
I knew what you meant, but...
Current time. Yosa Nuka Baymax? Okay. I mean, I dig the robot being called Alistair. I'm a big fan of reverse-jointed mechs. If I get fucking killed by Baymax, that will be the time for me to end stream for real to get ready for work, though.
You have 20 minutes.
Yeah, but I don't have time to, like, ooh, okay. We going in? They might actually get me just from damage output. I mean, I am firing off missiles when I shouldn't be. I should be saving them for when I fucking have them. Oh yeah, they're gonna just get me from damage. What are they using? What were they even concerned about there? They fucking have me. Yeah, I'm so baffled by that fight. They were acting like they were on defensive the entire time. They were out DPSing me the entire time. They weren't going in and being aggressive. And I'm just like, what are you doing? Like,
Might just be their playstyle. They're just being cautious.
I want to know what that attack is that they're using there. Like, what weapon is that? What are those? I genuinely don't know. I'm gonna have to look at their equipment. Okay, you've learned not to sit on the ground. You've learned an important lesson. What is that attack that you're saving up for when I'm in the red? What is your version of what I'm doing?
If only S-rank and singles guy was here, maybe he could tell you.
Oh, you're hiding because you don't want to get red. I understand. I mean, I knew I was going to lose that fight the second that he started out DPSing me the first time. If you're out DPSing me and I have all of the HP on the planet, you're going to get me, but... Needle missile launcher? There we go.
Tucker coming in clutch. Thanks, Tucker.
No, like, actually was... Oh, I don't want to pull up their fucking Steam profile. Are they Japanese? Yeah, they are. Every time, man. Japanese people, like, they got Armored Core on PC, they set up a fucking Steam account, and they never put in a single piece of information. Every time.
How do you know they're Japanese?
They always have names that read like gibberish. And it's always like a series of numbers afterwards. I don't know what it is. There is something that you can reliably mark as it is a Japanese player every single time. And if they're not, they're probably somewhere in Asia, but... Japanese players are also just, like, absurdly good at, fucking Armored Core for some reason. Like, better than normal. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. I think it's just, like, more years of it being a game that they could play. Because Armored Core just was not a popular thing over here. Okay, we're completely upgraded. We've got everything on the roster. Alright, sick. I will never use any of the other shields or the damaging thing for my life. I'll do one more match and then I'll stop. I don't really have any intent to ever get out of C rank because, like, I don't think it's gonna happen. Mostly because eventually I just get bored of fighting with the exact same robot and just want to try something else. See, I hate this. I hate when I get into a fight and the person's thing is just loader 4. Like, name your fucking robot. Even if it's just, like, a series of numbers. Loader 4 is just so boring every time I see it. Looks cool,
like,
though.
Default name or something?
Yeah. If you see, like, Raven icon loader 4, it's like, I'm so sorry, I don't want to fight you. Ooh, okay. Okay. Goodbye.
What did I not go over? Oh, I don't care.
I wish there was a way you could do unranked matchmaking, though, because it feels really annoying to be like, I just want to try out a new robot against real people, and be like, I have to arrange a fight with a random person via a matchmaking system, as opposed to, like, random matchmaking where I don't have to do anything and it pairs me up against a guy who just wants to play the game. Like, I shouldn't lose score because I want to try out a new build on somebody, you know what I mean?
I mean, could you, in theory, just, like, ask one of your friends, hey, PvP real quick?
Well, like, if I build a thing at, like, 4 in the morning and then at 5:30 want to do a quick run of it with somebody on my break, like, I'm not gonna have that opportunity. I sleep during the day. The best I get is at night, maybe. Alright, bye, guy. You had a cool robot. I hated the way you fought so very, very much. That took 800 years. Needle missiles have high stagger. Alright. Yeah, playing at this time of night, though, just... way, way less difficult than playing early in the morning. Early in the morning, you get some crazy fights.
And do they only pair you with people within your own, like...
Within a certain radius of you, yeah. Like, I fight people in, like, 1C, and I fight people in, like, 3C. I haven't seen anybody in 4C, so...
I don't know what any of those mean.
It's just ranks, like, there are 4 ranks per letter grade, basically.
Mm.
But yeah, that's where I will end that for now. I don't know what next stream will be, if it will be this, or if it will be Final Fantasy, or if it will be Final Fantasy, or if it will be Lethal Company. But it'll be something.